Just do it!
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Fanalyst. Welcome to another episode. This episode is brought to you by my boy Authentic.
Yep, this is your boy Authentic. Just check out my YouTube channel where I discuss all of the latest animes out there, ranging from Dragon Ball Super, Attack on Titan, Boruto Next Generations. Just give my page a look.
Alright, man, let's get straight to it. Yo, how do y'all feel about this Alex Smith and Kirk Cousins trade? Who y'all think won this trade?
Well, to be honest, I feel like the Chiefs won the trade.
Oh, clearly.
Because the Chiefs already have the quarterback for the future, and they invested on their defense because obviously their secondary isn't as good with just a one-man band. So I say the Chiefs won this trade.
Oh, yeah, clearly. They got a Kendall Fuller who was top 10 in most passes not thrown to his direction. Then you got Marcus Peters, who's looking like a young primetime, but he kind of gives it too many touchdowns. Then you bring back Eric Berry with the stout front seven. This Chiefs defense is looking like it could be in the top 5 again next year.
Exactly, and the thing about the Chiefs offense, they're getting young. So they have the quarterback for the future that they're hoping is going to be the next gunslinger in the NFL. They also have a stout running back of Kareem Hunt, and now all they need to do is just solidify their receiving core by having a big target aside from Travis Kelce. And once they have that, they might be one of the main threats in the AFC for years to come.
Nah, I'm looking at this team as another Philly team with a more faster Donovan. Kareem Hunt's a better version of Brian Westbrook. And that Eagles team, I mean, yeah, they just need one more legit receiver. And it's going to be like the old receiving core with Terrell Owens and just the rest of those guys.
Absolutely. But what do you think, since Washington made that trade, where do you think Kirk Cousins going to go?
If I were Kirk Cousins, go to Denver.
Denver?
Stout defense, good receivers. You can see a playoff for your first time in your career and maybe a Super Bowl.
I mean, I don't know. I thought Kirk Cousins was really all about the money. You think Denver's going to give him that check?
If John Elway wants to keep his job, he better give him that check.
You're right, because John Elway is not the best when it comes to finding the next quarterback.
It seems like all the greats are not good at drafting players, from Michael Jordan in the NBA to now John Elway with his own drafting a quarterback. He's just struck out so many times.
For real. Now he's going to have a top 5 pick. Let's see if he's going to strike out again this draft.
Nah, he shouldn't. If I'm John Elway, just did what you did last time. You got a veteran quarterback to go with your team. Just do it again. Eli probably is on the market. And now with Kirk Cousins most definitely on the market. So you might as well go for it.
Well, if I was John Elway, I would think I would try to get Eli for a discount. Have the Manning brother discount. Say, hey, we gave Peyton a ring. We could give you a ring as well. Just don't ask for as much as Kirk Cousins will, and we got you. You don't think that would be something that the Broncos would look into?
I mean, definitely they could get him for a cheaper price, but just remember, Eli's still one of the top play quarterbacks in the league. That
is true, but I'm not really an Eli Manning fan. It's just I just want to see what type of move Elway's gonna make. Hopefully, he makes the right move before he loses his job.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about this snub date alert. Now, you've seen a lot of people get hurt, from Boogie, John Wall, Kevin Love. I like some of the people that took some of the places, but not everybody. Paul George, I feel like he was deserving from the jump.
I agree.
Definitely. Andre Drummond, he's having a great year, but,
Hold on, Andre Drummond made it?
Yeah, man, Andre Drummond. He took John Wall's spot.
So they replaced a point guard for a center that's going to play 2 minutes in the All-Star game.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then Goran Dragic took the place of Kevin Love.
So wait, who made the replacements? Did the NBA executives do this, or were the captains the one that did the picks?
I don't even really know. All I know is why wasn't Ben Simmons on this list?
Exactly. Where
I
is
feel
he?
like he's had a. I don't know anybody who's at 6'10" and who's in the top 10 in the league in steals, assists, and rebounds and blocks. And Goran Dragic can't even average 5 assists a game, and he's making the playoffs. I guess it's because the Heat are in the 4th position right now, but I just don't think he's an all-star.
But my main question is, why are they not respecting CP3? Is it because of the amount of games he missed? I understand, but look at his numbers. He's doing way better than Drummond or Goran Dragic. It doesn't really matter. That's crazy. That's ludicrous.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. So it's crazy how some people got snubbed the first time, and then even more people are getting snubbed the second time.
Not once, but twice. That's crazy.
But let's talk about this Blake Griffin trade. Did you see that coming?
I'm not going to lie. I knew the Clippers were going to get ready to just sell house, but I wasn't expecting him to go to Detroit. I was expecting him, however, to go to the East, but definitely not Detroit.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like he's just another situation with DeAndre Jordan, just in Andre Drummond, a big man who just grabs boards, puts the ball back up, and dunks it and blocks shots.
Yep, now they just need to go in the market and try to find a hand-me-down CP3 to lob it up to them, because Blake's not going to be the one trying to do all the lobs in Detroit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm definitely hearing that they're getting rid of Reggie Jackson too, but I think there's going to be a lot of people on the trading market this year. I heard Clippers are still trying to trade DeAndre, Lou Will, trying to get some first-round picks for these guys. Reggie Jackson's on the market. I heard Rodney Hood's on the market. I heard Portland's looking at that. Kemba, Batum, Tristan.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of guys on the market right now. A lot of people are trying to make moves, especially the team that, to me, who needs to make the biggest moves right now are the Cleveland Cavaliers, because no matter what, yeah, they say regular season doesn't matter, but their regular season is looking down the drain completely.
It's looking like they need to find a whole new coach, to be honest with you, because I completely forgot that they were an elite team this year. They're under the Miami Heat, which I am a huge, proud fan of. Go Heat. But it doesn't make no sense that he have no All-Stars and we have a better overall record than you throughout the season so far. It's ridiculous. Disappointing season for the Cavs.
Yeah, definitely. But you know how it is how it's been the last few years. No one's really coaching LeBron. LeBron's really the coach. The head coaches that coach the teams are just there.
Yeah, that's very true. He pretty much does the main talking when it comes to the timeouts. He tried to write up the plays. It's kind of funny how much he does on and off the court for each team he plays for. But this year is not working for him. He needs to tell people to come to his team. Hopefully he gets another scorer, another big something. He needs a miracle right now.
Yeah, I heard Tyreek Evans is top on a lot of people's list right now, because since he's been back with the Grizzlies and healthy, he's probably had the most stellar season out of anybody who's not a big name player.
Yeah, that's very true. Tyreek Evans, he was showing those flashes that he could be the up next when he was a rookie, but ever since he hasn't shown that same spark. But now this year it looks like that spark is slowly and surely coming back.
I mean, injuries always play a part in people's role, and like they say, sometimes the change in scenery definitely helps the player. A lot of people don't agree with that, but I do. I feel like you leave a certain team and get a chance to go somewhere else, you may do better in your career. But let's talk about this never been done before game performance by James Harden, the 60-point triple-double. How do you feel about that? And does that make him the clear cut? I'm not even going to say leader. He's the winner of the MVP this year.
Well, he has been putting up numbers. That was a amazing performance, by the way. I missed the game, but I did see the highlights. And right now, he's just one of the most unguardable players in the NBA. Like, 60 points. I think he had 14 assists and 11 rebounds.
Nah, 10 and 11, but you were close.
Oh, okay. I wasn't there. Like I said, I didn't watch the game, but still, amazing numbers.
4 steals, though.
This man's just showing everything he can do.
Gordon in the first half. That's what makes it even better.
That's some amazing numbers right there. Like, right now, he's looking like the MVP. He felt like he got snubbed 2 times already, so he wants to try to secure the MVP this year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you play a game and you score 60, 10, and 11. Not even Russ did that, and he averaged a triple-double last year. But, I mean, he's definitely the candidate to me. I feel like next up, I feel like Russ is definitely making another move for it. The Thunder looking very good this year. Russ actually leads the league in points and assists.
That's amazing right now. Like, Russell is still on pace to average a triple-double. So, it's amazing that his usage and his efficiency is improving. And with this team, I just want to see how much damage they could do. Can you imagine if they got Lou Will on the bench?
That's another trade right there that can probably work for these guys, man.
They really need to find, like, possible Lou Will and a solid 2-guard defender. I thought they were going to try to trade for Tony Allen, to be honest, after the injury to Roberson, but that didn't end up happening. He went to the Bulls.
Yeah, that's. I mean, Tony Allen, I think he's just going there to mentor a lot of the younger guys. Chris Dunn's definitely showing that he's an up and comer. I know Tom Thibodeau. I don't know, man. Jeff Teague is just not looking like the guy for that Timberwolves squad. I feel like he should have kept Chris Dunn.
Yeah, he should have, but some people make mistakes. Thibodeau just tries to get the players that he like and keep it in the system that he wants to run, and he feels like T could run that system, but right now it looks like they need to find another point guard.
Yeah, definitely. All right, man, let's talk about something that you're strongly passionate about. Let's talk about these soccer transfers.
Let's get right to it. So, which one were you more intrigued about?
Definitely the Alexis Sanchez and the most recent one, Mbaye from Borussia Dortmund to Arsenal. Definitely didn't see that coming at all.
Well, the thing is, Aubameyang has been trying to leave Borussia Dortmund for years. It's just that there hasn't been a right situation for him to go to a team that would fit him. Arsenal has been looking for him and Thomas Lemar from AC Monaco, and they secured the bag with Aubameyang at a fair price too. With his speed and size, he's gonna make a huge impact with Mesut Ozil passing him the ball and with those straight through passes, because he is one of the fastest players in soccer. But I know you've been looking at some of the trades as well. I feel like when it comes to the Alexis Sanchez, we won that because I'm a huge Manchester United fan, and Mkhitaryan is just showing the age. He's showing age. He's 29 and he's playing like he's 33. He's not showing no spark in his game, and we still got Sanchez, who is a known scorer. So what we need to do is just find the right position for him when we run this new 4-3 offense.
Yeah, definitely. Sanchez, you guys got that man for robbery prices. I mean, it kind of reminds me when the Lakers traded for Paul Gasol.
It was a real good deal.
Yeah, man. Also, what else? How about the talk about upcoming transfers for the summer? You hear a lot about Neymar going to Real Madrid getting rid of Gareth Bale, Ronaldo, Benzema. My boy Eden Hazard probably leaving Chelsea to go to Real Madrid. I mean, how do you feel about that? Because, I mean, right now, all I know is as a Chelsea fan, we're not having the greatest season. So I wouldn't be surprised if, Conte gets dropped this season, and then Eden Hazard, ends up leaving us, because it just hasn't been a great season for us at all.
Well, when you're looking at the future transfer market, Real Madrid has a lot of players that they can dispose of. Cristiano Ronaldo is showing some decline in his game. Gareth Bale, it hasn't been a fan favorite at Real Madrid. They feel like he's an overpaid player, and he's not performing for the price that they're paying for. And Benzema, he was supposed to get replaced years ago, but for some reason Zidane has faith in him, and that faith is slowly fading away, as you can see with his performance of recent. They've been putting in different formations where they don't even put Benzema as a starter anymore. But the main thing is his buyout clause is what's hindering Real Madrid from transferring him. So once his contract goes out, they might just have to let him walk free on the transfer market, to be honest with you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's kind of hard, man, when you guys making this much kind of money and you're not performing. So it's a different animal out there in the Europe world.
And you know it's real crazy? I don't know if you heard about this one last second transfer that Manchester City did where they got Laporte from France. And now they got another solid center back to try to secure that defense that they have, because there are some small holes when it comes to their center back position, but now they're just trying to fill in those holes to have a better rotation.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Man City, they already know they're clear-cut winners for the Premier League. Now their focus is just the Champions Cup. Right now, to me, if they win Champions Cup, Kevin De Bruyne, to me, is Player of the Year. He's assisted or scored on 75 to 80% of the team's goals, and he's just having a stellar career. Yet again, another former Chelsea player that just sickens me to say. We just get rid of everybody, man.
Well, you know how Chelsea are. They're the team of loans. They always send out their young stars on loans with these possible buyouts, and then they see the talent elsewhere and they buy them out. It always happens when it comes to Chelsea. But I know you've been seeing Coutinho balling for Barcelona these past few games that he's actually played.
I mean, that was expected. Coutinho's probably behind Neymar, the second best Brazilian player. So, I mean, that was no shock for anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You saw what he did for Liverpool, and Liverpool gave him up. But I feel like Liverpool is making the right moves to go in a different direction. So is Arsenal. Arsenal and Liverpool are both cleaning house because they're just sick of being at the bottom of the Premier League.
I completely agree with that. And the thing about Coutinho, he's joined back with Luis Suarez, his former striking partner at Liverpool. So he already has that good chemistry already. I just can't wait till next year when they start putting him in the midfield position and he start running house with Iniesta and Paulinho. That's going to be very interesting next season.
Yeah, definitely is going to be, especially if everybody comes back healthy with Dembele, Messi, Suarez, and Coutinho in the midfield. Barcelona's going to have another great season, man.
Exactly. So the transfer market is now over. They said that England Premier League spent over $2 billion in the transfer market this year. Is that good or bad for the English Premier League, in your opinion?
I mean, I think it's kind of bad because it seems like everybody's struggling right now. Everybody's trying to catch up to Man City. I mean, we haven't seen a gap like this between teams since Arsenal went undefeated years back in, 99 or the early 2000s.
Or even you could go far earlier when Chelsea was dominating a few years ago and only lost like 1 or 2 games. They were clear cut.
Yeah, exactly. So teams are trying to just get back to where they want to be, and they don't want to be disappointing their fans and drop out of Premier League, because when you hit that bottom 3, man, it's just not a good feeling.
Definitely not. But that's pretty much it when it comes to the transfer market.
Well, all right, man. This is another episode of Fanalyst. I'm your boy Fanalyst.
And you already know this is Raw Authentic.
Y'all have a good night.
All right.